$200 prepaid debit cards are scheduled to be hitting your mailboxes within the next couple weeks. It's not quite a $1,200 stimulus check, but at least it is some kind of assistance, which is pretty nice. But hey everybody, if you are receiving Social Security, retirement, disability, or survivors, please listen up closely. This one is for you. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Matt. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to continue to be your daily advocate. If you're new here or you're not subscribed for any reason, please do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. I was actually looking through the analytics last night right here on YouTube, and 88% of the people that watch my videos are not even subscribed. So if you're one of those 88%ers, please do me a huge favor and be sure to hit the subscribe button, because I'm your advocate for all people on Social Security, SSI, VA, low income, no income, the underdog, the underrepresented, you name it. I want to be your advocate, which is why I'm back every single day making these videos. It's very important to me. So thank you to all of you who have been watching and following me for so long. It truly means a lot, and I'm glad that I can be this person. So anyway, enough out of me. You guys don't care. So let's talk about what really matters here. All right, the topic of the video. President Trump signed an executive order on Thursday, just a couple days ago. And this executive order is to send out $200 prepaid debit cards in mid-October. So here we are sitting in late September right now. In about a month from now, it sounds like, according to all these articles I was reading, it sounds like that these prepaid debit cards should be sent out in mid-October. So in a month from now, we could all be sitting with these $200 prepaid debit cards. So good stuff. But let's get into who is going to likely receive these cards and who could potentially, unfortunately, miss out. It's estimated that 33 million Americans could be receiving these prepaid debit cards of $200 a piece, which that's pretty cool. I mean, $200, it's not a ton of money, but you know what? I feel like anybody would take $200 right now. I certainly would. I would take $200 in a second. So yeah. Unfortunately, it looks like there's about 13 million people who will potentially miss out on these. And these people are those individuals who are receiving federal assistance for pharmacy prescription drug coverage. So, I don't know. I guess it's kind of frustrating when I look at these numbers thinking 13 million people who clearly need additional assistance because they're getting additional federal assistance for prescription drug coverage would be potentially missed out on this. I just feel like clearly these people are the most vulnerable. They're the ones who need the most assistance. Why would they be left out on this? I mean, seriously, what would it cost to throw an extra $200 to 13 million people? It's just frustrating because I feel like let's look out for the most vulnerable people. And but yeah, anyway, they don't really care what I think, but that's just my opinion. I don't know. I just feel like let's look out for the people that are struggling the most. Let's help those people out. So anyway, a price tag on this executive order to send out this $200 for 33 million people is $6.6 billion. And it sounds like that money is going to be drawn from the Medicare Trust Fund. So yeah, good stuff. Again, this money, this $200, this prepaid debit card, it looks like it can be used for pharmacy prescription drug copays and premiums. That's what it's for. It's for, copays, premiums on prescription drugs, because apparently prescription drug prices have been going parabolic. Apparently the prices have been going way up lately, just like everything else. So this is to kind of help offset those increased prices for people who, use that, who need this assistance. So, I mean, it's good. At least it's something. So it's for Medicare beneficiaries. Now, here's my question. I did not see this evidence anywhere, and this was a question that I kept kind of, as I was reading multiple different articles on this, I kept kind of scratching my head wondering, okay, who does this include? Because we have to remember, does it include people who have Medicare coverage? What about people who just have Medicare Part A? What about people who have Medicare Part A and Part B? Or does it only apply to those individuals who have Medicare Part A, Part B, and Part D? D is, as we probably most of us know, that is for the prescription drug coverage. So I guess there's a little bit of confusion there. I didn't see evidence for that anywhere. I don't know who this applies to, but they're given, they're saying 33 million people. So it makes me wonder, I guess let's just throw this scenario out there. Okay, you have, I'm just going to totally make this up. This is just completely made up, but it's a scenario that makes me wonder, is this person going to be included? let's say we have a 43-year-old male who is receiving Social Security disability and does not have Medicare Part D, D as in, drug coverage. Does that person receive this $200 prepaid card? We don't know that. I don't know. But maybe let's just say this guy, this 43-year-old person receiving Social Security disability, again, this is just a completely hypothetical situation that I'm just making up, just something to think about. This guy receives Part A, Medicare Part A, and Medicare Part B, but he opted out of Medicare Part D because being 43, he doesn't take any prescription drugs, so he just feels like, I don't need to pay for that. I don't need it to come out of my Social Security or my benefit each month because I don't take anything. So do I need it? So it makes me wonder, would he also receive the $200? If so, if he doesn't use it if he doesn't get any prescriptions from the pharmacy, what would he do with this $200 card? Get what I'm saying? So, who's this going to include? Is it only going to include those people who have Medicare, specifically Medicare Part D? Again, I don't know that, but I just wanted to make that situation, that play out that scenario, because it really makes me wonder. I did a bunch of research on this. I was looking. I found all these articles about this executive order. I've had people request, can you make a dedicated video about the executive order? And then I started looking and I thought, well, it's a little bit vague. I don't know who's going to be included or who could potentially be discluded. Is this 43-year-old guy I've been talking about, is he going to be discluded? I don't know. He's probably receiving Medicare, but does he have Part D? In most cases, probably not. Or in the case that I made up anyway, he doesn't, just because that was the scenario I played out. So anyway, here's your dedicated video. I hope that helps you out. But anyway, this is all the information we have as of right now. Like I said at the beginning of the video, they said that these cards should be going out in mid-October. Well, that's like 3 weeks from now, we'll just say. We'll just call it 3 weeks from now. So we'll have to see. The last executive orders that President Trump signed back in, well, I shouldn't say the last one. He signed others between now and then, but let's just say those 4 that he signed back in early August. There was a lot of controversy about them, but he signed those and they went into action right away, like pretty quickly. So I think a lot of us were impressed by that the speed at which the government moved, because all of us know historically the government is incredibly slow. So we'll have to see. Again, it's $200. It's not like a $1,200 stimulus check, but at the end of the day, I feel like at this point, anybody would take $200. I certainly would in a second. So anyway, I'll continue to do research on this, and of course, I'll bring you more stimulus updates as I get them, but I hope this dedicated video on the executive order and these prepaid $200 cards helps you out. So enjoy your day, everybody. I'm always here for you. Leave any comments or questions below, and be sure to subscribe if you're one of those 88%ers. But thanks, everybody. I really appreciate you. Enjoy your day, and I always have your back. So thanks so much, everybody. I'll catch you.